everyone, our topic for today is Analyzing Art, a comprehensive guide to evaluation and critique. But first, what is art evaluation and critique? Art evaluation and art critique are two methods of assessing and discussing works of art, but they serve different purposes and follow different approaches. Art evaluation involves assessing the quality and value of a piece of art. It is often used in contexts where a formal assessment is needed, such as in galleries, auctions, or academic settings. The goal is to determine the overall worth and significance of art. Art critique is more about understanding and appreciating the deeper aspects of an artwork. It is commonly used in educational settings and among art professionals to foster discussion and insights about a piece. In summary, while both art evaluation and art critic assess art, they do so with different aims and methods, contributing uniquely to the understanding and appreciation of art. In this presentation, we will discuss a lot of things about understanding artistic techniques, interpreting symbolism, artistic expression, analyzing composition, artistic context, evaluating artistic innovation, critiquing art, ethical considerations, the impact of art critique, and practical application. So, welcome to the Analyzing Art, a guide to evaluating and critiquing artwork. This presentation will provide a comprehensive approach to understanding and assessing the elements of art.
Understanding artistic techniques. It refers to the methods and approaches used by artists to create the artwork. There are various techniques employed in different art forms such as painting, drawing, sculpture, and photography. Typical artistic techniques include the following. First, perspective. This technique creates the illusion of depth and three-dimensionality on a two-dimensional surface. It involves using vanishing points and horizon lines to accurately depict the relative size and position of object. Next is composition. It refers to how elements are arranged within work of art. It involves considering factors like balance, symmetry, focal point, and visual flow to create visually pleasing and harmonious composition. Next is color theory. It explores the principle and relationship between colors. It involves understanding concepts like color harmony, contrast, temperature, and value to effectively use colors in artwork. Next is brushwork. It pertains to the way an artist applies paint or ink to a surface using brushes. Different brushstrokes can create various effects such as smooth blended textures or bold expressive mark. Next is chiaroscuro. Chiaroscuro is a technique that emphasizes the contrast between light and dark areas. It creates a sense of volume, depth, and dramatic lighting in composition. Last is texture. It refers to the surface quality or tactile feel of an artwork. Artists can create texture through various techniques like impasto or thick application of paint and dotting or using different materials to achieve different visual tactile effects.
Interpreting symbolism. Symbolism has long been an integral part of artistic expression, allowing artists to convey complex ideas, emotion, and narratives through visual representation. Understanding the basic of symbolism in art can enhance our appreciation and interpretation of artworks across different period and style. And there's what we call the language of symbols. Symbols serves as a visual language, enabling artists to communicate concepts and evoke emotional responses beyond literal representation. By imbuing objects, colors, shapes, and gestures with symbolic meaning, artists create layers of interpretation that invite viewers to engage with the artwork on a deeper level. But in terms of universal symbolism, certain symbols have universal significance, transcending cultural and historical boundaries. For example, a dove is often associated with peace, while a snake can symbolize both temptation and wisdom. These universal symbols tap into shared human experience and archetypal imagery, allowing artists to communicate ideas that resonate with a broad audience. But in terms of cultural symbolism, symbols can also be rooted in specific cultural contexts, drawing upon the tradition, beliefs, and mythologies of a particular community or era. Cultural symbols may carry nuanced meaning and require contextual knowledge to fully grasp their significance. For instance, the lotus flowers holds diverse symbolism across different Eastern culture, representing purity, enlightenment, rebirth, or divine beauty. But in terms of color symbolism, colors play a crucial role in visual symbolism, as different hues evoke specific emotion and convey symbolic message. For instance, red often signifies passion, energy, or danger, while blue can evoke calmness. Artists strategically employs color symbolism to enhance the mood, narrative, and thematic elements of their artwork, creating visual harmonies or intentional contrasts. And lastly, symbolism in art serves as a gateway to deeper understanding, inviting viewers to delve beyond the surface of an artwork and uncover its hidden layers of meaning, whether through universal symbol, cultural reference, or color association. Artists employ symbolism to communicate ideas, emotion, and narratives that transcend the boundaries of language. By grasping the basic of symbolism, we enhance our appreciation of art to provoke and evoke, forging connection between artist's intention and our own interpretation.
For artistic expression naman, this involves examining several key elements sa isang artwork. First, intent and concept. Dito kailangan i-consider ng mga evaluators yung intention ng artist sa likod ng mga gawa nila. Kasama dito yung mga themes or messages na gustong iparating ng artist. Ang pag-intindi sa concept ay tumutulong sa pag-contextualize ng artwork at i-assess kung successful ba sa pag-communicate ng ideas yung artist. Second naman is yung creativity and originality. Artistic expression is often judged by its originality and the creativity na ipinakita sa ginawa. Kasama dito yung pagtingin sa kung paano ginamit ng artist yung medium nila sa makabagong paraan, kung gumamit ba sila ng unique perspective, and how they push the boundaries of conventional art forms. Next naman is technical skill and craftsmanship. Kasama dito yung pag-assess sa mastery ng artist sa napiling medium. Yung technical skill is makikita sa precision of brush strokes in painting, sa manipulation ng material sa structure, o composition sa photography. The level of craftsmanship naman contributes sa kung paano ka-effective na napapahayag ng artist yung vision nila. Last is emotional impact. The ability of the artwork to evoke emotions in the viewer is a crucial aspect of artistic expression. Pwede itong ma-achieve sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng colors, form, composition, and subject matter.
Analyzing composition. Yung composition po in art means how to artwork put together. The elements of art are the visual tools that artists can use to pull together a composition. These elements are line, shape, color, value, form, texture, and space. Composition din po is serve as the cornerstone of visual storytelling, guiding viewers to the narrative crafted by the artist's intent. It analyzes din yung provides invaluable insights into the effectiveness of artwork communication, emotional impact, and aesthetic appeal. By dissecting the arrangement of elements such as line, shape, color, texture, and space, evaluators unravel the artist's deliberate choices and the resulting visual dynamics. Working hand in hand with the elements of the art are the principle of art. These principles are directly related to how artists use these elements to create and convey the artist's intent. These principles are balance, unity, movement, proportion, and scale, contrast, and emphasis. First, balance. Examining the distribution of visual weight to ascertain equilibrium or tension within the composition. Next, unity. Assessing the coherence of harmonious integration of elements to convey the cohesive message. Next naman ay movement. Observing the flow of visual elements to understand the directionality and the rhythm of the artwork. Next is proportion and scale, analyzing the relative size and the relationship between the elements to convey depth and hierarchy. Next naman ay contrast, evaluating the juxtaposition of elements to emphasize difference and create visual interest. Lastly, emphasis, identifying focal points or area of dominance that guide the viewer's attention.
Artistic context refers to the various conditions, influence, and circumstances that surround and inform the creation, interpretation, and reception of an artwork. Understanding the artistic context can significantly enhance the appreciation of and meaning of a piece. There are five types of artistic context. Number one is historical context. The time period in which an artwork was created can greatly influence its style, subject matter, and meaning. Historical events, cultural movements, and prevailing societal norms all shape artistic expression. For example, understanding the impact of World War can deepen the appreciation of an artwork from that era that deal with themes of conflict and human suffering. 2. Cultural context. The cultural context background of both the artist and the audience can affect how an artwork is created and perceived. This includes traditions, values, religious beliefs, and social practices. For instance, artwork created within different cultural frameworks might use symbols and references that are specific to their cultural heritage. Number three is social and political context. Social issues and political climates often drive the themes and message in art. Artists may respond to or critique social injustice, political events, and power structure. Understanding the social and political environment in which an artwork was produced can reveal deeper layer of meaning. Number four is personal context. The personal experience, emotions, and background of an artist plays a crucial role in shaping their work. Biographical details about the artist can provide insights into their motivation, inspiration, and the personal significance of their art. Number five is artistic movements and trends. Artwork are often influenced by or react against prevailing artistic movements or trends. Knowing the characteristic of movements like Impressionism, Cubism, or Abstract Expressionism helps situate an artwork within a broader artistic dialogue. Evaluating artistic innovation involves assessing the originality, impact, and contribution of an artwork or artist. There are key criteria and approaches to consider. Number one is originality and creativity. New techniques and medium. Introducing or developing new methods, material, or technology. Number two is conceptual depth. Exploring of themes, addressing themes or concept in a novel way. Number three, impact and influence. Cultural and social impact, influencing cultural or social conversation, influencing on other artists, inspiring other artists, or contributing to new artistic movements. Number four is technical mastery. Skill and execution, proficient execution of innovative ideas. Number five is reception and legacy. Critical acclaim, positive response from critics and art historians. Considering these criteria within the artistic, historical, and cultural context is essential, as innovation is often relative to the time and environment in which the work was created. Acknowledging personal biases is also important, as perception of innovation can vary across different cultural and social contexts.
So, dito naman tayo sa critiquing the art na nag-involve ng pag-analyze at pag-evaluate natin ng art para mas maintindihan pa natin yung strengths and weaknesses nito. And sa structure mo nito ay nag include ng composition, color, technique, interpretation, and constructive feedback. And yung number 1 nga, which is yung composition, which refers dun sa pagkakasunod-sunod or arrangement ng elements within the artwork, including the placement ng objects, figures, and spaces. And number 2, which is yung color, focuses on the use of the color within the artwork and its emotional and symbolic significance. Color choices can influence the mood, the atmosphere, and the interpretation of the piece. Number 3, which is in technique, nag-evaluates the artist's skill, craftsmanship, and execution in the creating the artwork. This includes assessing the use of materials, brushwork, texture, and attention to details. Number 4 naman, which is yung interpretation, which involves exploring the meaning of the artwork or the message behind the work. And number 5, which is constructive feedback, which providing us thoughtful insights and suggestions for improvement while acknowledging the artist's efforts and creativity. Constructive feedback fosters artistic growth and encourages artists to refine or to enhance their skill and explore new technique or directions. And by applying the structured approach, critics, artists, and viewers can engage with the art in a more informed and nuanced manner, gaining a deeper appreciation of its complexities and enriching their understanding of the artist. So, yung next naman dito, which is yung ethical considerations. Sa ethical consideration natin is matatagpuan natin dito yung balancing the subjective opinions with respect for the artist's vision. And yung nag-include dito, which is yung respect for the artist, subjectivity versus objectivity, avoiding harmful criticism, cultural sensitivity, transparency, and accountability. And yung number 1 na yung respect for the artist or acknowledging the artist's effort and intent, critiquing with empathy. So, ganun lang. And yung subjectivity versus objectivity naman natin is critiquing art inherently involves subjectivity. As an individual perception and preferences shape our interpretation of the artwork. However, ethical critics seeks to balance subjectivity with objectivity. Number 3 naman, which is yung avoiding the harmful criticism, which is critiquing the artwork, not the artist. Ganun lang. Yung main point niya, to inspire growth, not to discouragement. Number 4, we have cultural sensitivity, considering the cultural context to avoid mispresentation or appropriation. And number 5, which is yung transparency and accountability. So, ethical critics are transparent about their biases, perspectives, and methodologies, fostering open dialogue and critical engagement. They take responsibility for their evaluation, recognizing that critic is subjective and evolving. So, ayun lang po. Next part.
The impact of art critic. Ano nga ba ang impact ng art critic sa atin? Art critic plays a significant role in the art world, providing valuable insights and feedback that can influence artists, collectors, and the broader community. These reports explore the impact of the art critic on various aspects of the art world, including artists' work, public perception, and the art market. First, influencing artists. Art critics serve as a mirror reflecting artists' work, offering insights, feedback, and constructive criticism. For emerging artists, critics provide invaluable guidance for honing their skill, refining their techniques, and exploring new creative avenues. Established artists will always benefit critics, as it helps them stay relevant, challenge their artistic boundaries, and evolve their practice over time. Next naman ay shaping art movements. Art techniques acts the catalyst for emergence and evolution of art movements. Critics helps define the aesthetic principle, thematic concerns, and philosophical underpinnings of different movements. Critic analysis and interpretation often shape the discourse surrounding these movements, influencing how they are perceived by both art community and the general public. Next naman is engaging audience. Critics serve as a bridge between artist and audience, facilitating a deeper understanding and appreciation of art. Through insightful commentary and analysis, critics help viewers navigate complex artwork, deciphering symbols, contextualizing historical reference, and uncovering underlying narratives. Critic fosters a dialogue between the creators and consumer of art, enriching the cultural experience for all involved. Next naman is challenging conventions. Art critic is the power to challenge societal norms, provoke thought, and spark conversation about pressing social, political, and cultural issues. Critics often use their platform to advocate for marginalized voice, question entrenched power of structures, and challenge their status. By integrating established norms and values, critic pushes the boundaries of artistic expression and fosters innovation within the art world. Lastly, impact on the art market. Art critic can also have a significant impact on the art market. Positive reviews can increase the value of an artist's work, leading to higher prices and greater demand. Conversely, negative reviews can lower the value of an artist's work, making it more difficult to sell.
Practical application. Applying the principles of art critique to real-world examples involves using established methods to evaluate and analyze renowned artworks. By examining famous pieces, I can demonstrate how to assess the elements of art such as composition, color, and technique. This process helps in understanding the artist's intent and the artwork's impact on its audience. For instance, analyzing Vincent van Gogh Starry Night requires looking at his use of swirling patterns and vibrant colors to convey emotions. Similarly, critiquing Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa involves studying its composition, use of light, and the enigmatic expression. Through this analysis, I can show how art critic defends appreciation and comprehension of art. This approach not only enhances my analytic skills but also enriches my understanding of cultural and historical context in art.
That's all. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something today.